Well, welcome back to the channel. New year, 2026. In some ways, I wonder, how did we even get here? Aliens. What are we looking at? We're going to look at Dale's. Went next door to Dale's house and stole all this from him. American Pale Ale, weighing in at 5.6? It's 6.5. Roll that over. Let's see if it looks like beer. Shitter's full. Okay. It's a new year. We've got to at least have one video that's the new me. especially since how we're back here to B&E. I mean, the other day, that was my screw up. Did I even see that question? I think one guy asked. This is the main channel. The reason that I said the backup channel is because that was Sunday and it was supposed to be on the backup channel. Captaindick Nozzle, where I'm in the black shirt with the mask, that's the backup to this. There's another one to that, and I guess there's another one even beyond that. They cannot get rid of me. Look at the head. Of course, the question is, if you get deleted that many times, is it really worth it? Then again, I'm every one of these videos. No matter what day it goes up, they're all on Rumble, because as of right now, Rumble does not treat people videos and their community guidelines. It's like every single day I have something deleted from here, something deleted from over there. I mean, I was the flashlight one kind of burns my Twinkie a little bit. It was like, no, you know what's were even seen in there, and that's okay. Sorry, did not mean to go into a rant. So last night I was not awake at midnight. Cheers. I think as I sat on the couch, Christine was actually awake. I think we went to bed at like 11:35. You know, it's like rushing right up to the finish line, and then, I mean, what's the difference? And my back has really been, I mean, I guess with whatever's going on with the spasm and possibly a pinched nerve, I guess it's good that it coincides with the fact that I have no business and I am going in financial ruin. But let's all drink today, because this is the only day you get. And at midnight, when this one's gone, it was what you did with it. I'm hanging out with you guys, having beer, drinking out of my Christmas present from Cobra. Randy. It's Randy. Okay. I suppose it would have been helpful if I actually finished doing this as opposed to just getting that set up. My bad. Let's see. Cannot monetize New Year, New Deal. Oh, there's a shock. Let's just close you, because I could give a crap. Close you. Ooh. Some money in the Patreon. Some of my Patreons have put some money in. That's good. Last time I used what I had to get some beer, and thankfully between Matt, Toby, and Jolson, I know I never say it enough, but I truly appreciate the fact that every time you come to visit, or even when I go down there, I always get a brew review care package, and it honestly, it means a lot. And evidently I've been gaining subscribers and losing them all at the same time. When we all got back together over here, I was at like 1,493, and the highest I've seen was 1,000 or 1,505, and now we're at 1,503. Dancing right on that edge. Let's see. First, we have to sort by newest first. Then we remove response status to unresponded to. Now we go down, McLean. We go down until we hit 11 years ago. So, did I forget to put a link to Birdman? Hang on. Hang on, because if I did, then I'm going to add it right now. My bad. Sorry about that. I go and tell you that go over and click on one of his videos and say hi, and then I completely forget to do it. Copy. Backup. Manage videos. This goes fast. Just hold on, McLean. Edit the New Year's video. Click on Holtzman, move them down a little bit, make some room, paste, one to Birdman. Okay, save changes. Okay, now if you check in the description, the top one is for one to Birdman. And I heart him and move on. Aaron's ZX10R. Aaron actually has noticed that I'm back here and will probably even hear me say this. And yes, Aaron, you used to comment a lot. Because you were probably getting all of the hearts as I tried to clear out all of that. And I don't know what was the question in this video from 11 years ago, but you say 10 millimeter, yes. Okay. Sorry. I've been doing it with everybody else, so I will do it with Aaron. He has 170 subscribers, 20 videos. And his last video was 4 years ago on a Turbo Trans Am. I'd be more interested in the STI Swap WRX painted. I asked Sam about turning my Impreza into an STI, and she says, and I quote, "If you do that, I will never work on it again." I guess I was just supposed to buy one. I don't know. So, this is Aaron. Another good brother from the past. Well, and technically still here. So now I have to try to remember to put him in there. First in was Rich saying cheers all. Bad says, cheers, Rich. Then Rich says, Happy New Year's, and remember, 2026 is the 250th anniversary of the founding of our wonderful country. Bad says, Happy New Year's. And then applies some fireworks. Ben N says, boom. Bad says, you owe Cobra $1. No, due to Biden economics, I think he actually owes them $10, but they can work that out themselves. Rich says, rest in peace, Steve. I'm very sorry to hear of this. Yes, Steve was even part of our Blog Talk family. He used to join us, and then he ended up having his own show with John. And like I said, he's been here, someone that got moved off the bucket list that I wanted to personally shake their hand and have a drink and hang out with. And I don't know what the hell Steve ate, but evidently you can't drink the water in Minnesota. No, we have the freshest and largest freshwater lake in the world. And you don't count anybody around the perimeter except for Duluth. We own it because we are the head of the lakes. Even though I have no desire to die in this state, let alone this town. No way. I don't know where we're going to go. I'll be honest, even though it may not be the state because of the weather or whatever, but there's several places that have been on the list, and every single one of them has one thing in common. There's one of you there. Like, for instance, I'm being totally truthful when I say, do you know how awesome it would be to live like 5-10 minute drive tops away from Wade and his family? And problem is still got to make money, got to figure, could I just literally move 454 flooring and more? I can tell you right now, Wade, I guess the 454 plowing would leave the truck and the Boss V plow behind. What the hell? I'm going to go in a drawer and grab a beer. Might have to take a little breaky poo on filling that one. Is it going to go over? Looks like it. Sucking on some good head. Johnny says, Happy New Year's, brother. No breaks, slacker. Well, we will be doing Locked and Loaded tomorrow. If you don't want to join, because sometimes, it's politics, my plan, I really don't want to talk politics, but right here in Minnesota, we are honestly at a point where it just really shows you I'm speaking to like-minded thinkers, so I'm basically wasting my time, but it's like, why is this not national news up here? We're talking numbers now have exceeded 9 billion. I don't know about you, but just to have a little taste of that. I ran across a video that showed $100, $1,000, $1 million, $1 billion, and $1 trillion. $1 trillion was like basically a pallet 4 feet by 4 feet by 4 feet, and it was taking up an entire parking facility. It was, and our debt is, David's gonna be upset with me. there's no way around it if I want to ask. I mean, if I could change the, I suppose we could just...
Charging. Oh, baby, that feels so good.
Yeah, I know. So we don't trigger everybody's... Holy cow. Now what Matt get? I don't know. I'm still waiting for the picture. Agent Chaos. Agent Chaos, my brother Larry, Michelle's boyfriend Jim from next door, Mrs. Nyhap, 'cause East Texas Outlaws, my buddy John, who got raped more than anybody over the whole Bryn 10 thing. I feel sorry for John. John's a good dude. Okay. What mode are we in? We don't want to be in that mode. Hey, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. What's on your mind?
What is the national debt of the United States of America right now?
As of right now, on January 1st, 2026, the U.S. national debt sits just over $38.7 trillion. The latest figure from late December was about $38.37 trillion, and it's climbing a few billion every day. Crazy high, right?
Yeah, let me ask you this. If you took our national debt and stacked it up as $100 bills, how high would that pile be?
Let's see. $38 trillion in $100 bills is 380 trillion $100 notes. Each bill is about 0.43 inches thick. So stacked up, that's roughly 52 million feet tall. For scale, that's over 9,000 miles, way past the moon at 238,000 miles away. Wild thought.
What a waste, huh? How did it get this bad?
Well, it snowballed over decades. Wars, tax cuts, recessions, pandemics all added trillions. Biggest jumps lately from COVID spending and interest on old debt eating up budgets. Kind of like a credit card bill that never gets paid down, just rolls over.
Okay. I'm gonna keep you on, but I'm blocking you for a moment.
Okay.
J-Dog says, Happy New Year here at work. What? That's a way to ring in the new year. Bad says, Happy New Year, J-Dog. And J-Dog says, Greetings, Bad. Oh, yeah, excuse me. Din says, didn't get to see it yet going to the range letter for birthday and then getting some White Castle. Also uploaded a video. Bad might like doing a 10-year checkup with checkup on that coffee liqueur. You know, I don't think I've ever been notified of one of your videos. Oh, Din doesn't actually do all that. Oh, Sam's car. All 16-year-olds should have one of these. Yeah, I didn't think it through. She's still alive. I guess that's good. Probably by the grace of God. Come on. Din Scourge, 779 subscribers. Come on. Someone who's not subbed to Din, click the damn thing so we can see 780. Well, actually, why don't 21 of you click it so we can see a nice even 800. Let's see. Videos. 10-year coffee liqueur taste test. 2 views 19 hours ago. Two days ago. 7 days ago, no views. Oh my God. Wise beef stroganoff. Yeah, you should come up here sometime and me and you can do an MRE. Drinking and MREs. How long is this video?
Alright, so we're going to do something a little different this time. So we're going to look at this guy. That is some coffee liqueur I made up about, I think the last time I opened it was about 10 years ago. This is just the last little bit of it, sort of an experiment to see what happens with bottle conditioning and such. You could probably tell by the dust. A little bit. I believe, let's see, that it is fairly red. There's definitely some sediment in the bottom. I believe it's even stained my glass. But either way, we'll have to test it. Hopefully it did not turn into a pile of shit. Sitting this long is not necessarily the best bottle for this. Obviously I'll use a different one in the future, but doesn't smell too musty.
I don't know how long this has been in their den, so
Clear glass, the medium glass.
I'll die with you, I guess.
We have this right here.
There, another recycling.
Which is very clear.
Coca-Cola-ish.
There's sediment in the bottom of the bottle, but obviously we did not pour out the bottom of a little bit of the solution which came out. Smells a little weaker than I remember. A little more solventy. Did keep the bottle, no sunlight, but it does get quite hot in here. Does not help, but this is not sealed very well, so kind of issues there, but it didn't fare too bad. If it was sealed, it probably would be fine, but it's a little worse than when I put it in, probably. Obviously, there's no other chips or wood chips or anything else to the bottle, just what came through after being filtered. So it's probably nothing much to add to the flavor, just a general, just to see.
Okay. See, Rich says, you were a couple hours away from my home on your trip to Maine, so no concerns. Yeah, there's a few people that would have been nice to go visit while we were in Texas, but good Lord. I mean, how many Maines can you put in Texas? So it's like, oh, they're just one town over. No, not going to happen. Bad says, Happy New Year's, Captain. Happy New Year's, Bad. J-Dog, I bought my Sig Fastback carry because the front checkering. Damn right. I mean, it's... If I was purchasing something brand new right now, and maybe it was a specific something I needed, well, wanted, say 10 millimeter something, and it didn't have it. Like in the case of the first Matt owns it, then I own it, then Matt owns it. That Springfield operator has two versions. The other version has cooler, more aggressive grips on it, and full-on front checkering. That, if I had that one, I don't know if I would have worked out our little barter thing, because that would have been what I like in a gun. The fact that there's front checkering, and I mean, it's like, I think everything that I have, I mean, even some of them you're like going, oh, is that like, here's a for instance, I don't mean to pick on it, because I think both of these are like that. I'll see, I can't even tell because I put a cover on it, but both of the Rock Island both have that, which I don't. Yeah, the lighting's great. They both just have this. What is it, like a 6-strip roll? Yeah, you can feel that. This was identical. You can see a little bit of it sticking out right there at the very top, and I put these finger grooves on that I actually got from Ed, and I do like the way that this feels in the hand. So some people are for, some people are against these. I don't mind them. There's only 2 guns that they're on. Ed's 1911, which you just saw yesterday, and this guy. And I probably would not think about adding them to this, because this is a double stack 10 millimeter versus a single stack 10 millimeter. But these are both freaking badass. One thing I like about this is if I wanted to, I think it would not be a problem, because I think these uppers are identical. Is if I wanted to, say, put the threaded barrel in this one. I mean, moving forward, if I was able to, I'd put a threaded barrel in everything. Even if I have, this may sound silly, but even if I don't have the thoughts of putting a can on it, at least it's ready for that. That, and there's a lot of cool comps that are coming out, that, like the comp on my Hell Kitty. The Hell Kitty, which is actually my jammy gun right now. That comes with the thread protector or the comp, and they both thread onto the threaded barrel. Wow, what a shit show! That something that you wear all the time. That, and of course, if you are completely new, the Hellcat RDP, and it has the O-light on it. I would love to get this in green for the Springfield XDM, but price-wise, it's good. I think it's $199. The most it would be $249, but I think it's $200, and the only downside is I do need a specific plate from Springfield for that. The O-light. The O-light is basically patterned. I don't think the Springfield. I'm not sure if the Springfield. I think the only thing it takes direct is their own. I mean, I could be wrong. All I know is I want the green version of the sealed I mean, I'm perfectly happy with the Olight. I think it works great. Now the new green, I think it's the SE, it does not have the hood recharger. It actually has the replaceable battery pack that slides out from the side. You don't have to take it off of the gun. I did like the fact that this does co-witness with the sights, and I absolutely love the horseshoe. If you're getting a pistol and one of the options is the horseshoe style sights, I mean, at least with my eyes and whatever, especially with the Olight's round. I mean, what you see and what I'm seeing is completely different. It's double the size, but it cradles into that back white line perfectly. And I've always kind of had a problem with small guns. Like, I literally would have to aim at the guy on the right, and I would hit the guy on the left. Not with this. I have become very proficient with this, which is why it gets carried. And like I've continuously said, the comp is awesome on this, and you would directly see the difference in your groupings and in the way of the felt recoil. Like when me and Sharky went and shot it, we shot it with and without the comp on it, and it was definitely decided that whatever issue you would have, for me it doesn't make a difference, because it adds length to the gun, which is hidden by your leg. And then of course this mag is the bigger of the mags. There's one that I think it holds, is it 2 rounds less? That's flush, but it's already so small. I mean, but I do like the fact that my majority of my hand, it still gives me, with this mag, still gives me some place for the pinky to hang out. And then I have it staggered on rounds. Ooh, the STI. Oh my God, the Mitsubishi. Honestly, I would take the Mitsubishi Evo over an STI, but the STI on a scale of 1 to 10, my desire for an STI is still like a 12, even after Sam said no. But they do make the Outback with the WRX motor in it, so it's turbocharged with the air-to-air intercooler. Goddamn right, Bobby. Okay, let's move on. J-Dog, well, I haven't shot Miss Parker's yet, so let's take out some Smith & Wessons. J-Dog, all I can say is whatever your schedule works, my schedule would work, because the only thing is I don't think me and Christine renewed our membership for Island Lake, and I need to get on that. She's like, well, it's like they never sent us out the paperwork. I'm like, well, I know, I'm almost positive, or should I say, I am positive that you can go online and request, because my membership card expired on December 31st. So I need to renew. This guy, Steve Webb, he was really nice down at the thing. He does art stuff, and I gotta file that. Oh, and then I have my 20% off for Perkins when me and Dave go to Perkins. It's awesome, because I am now a goddamn senior citizen. I think me and Smile Money actually had a conversation about that. Yeah. When did it happen? How many of you are where I am? I still feel like I was 20 years old yesterday. Unless I'm hanging around with Wade, and then I was like 3 years old 2 days ago. Rich says, I enjoyed some Limburger tonight too. I might have to have some more. Gun Glutton! I got it. I love you, Eric. I love you too. I mean, since I know it was hard when you went through your divorce, and I know now, if I were to have told you, Gun Glutton, it's only going to be a matter of time, and everything will have worked its way out. Then, something like less than, 3-6 months later, he basically sends me an email saying, sign my dick. I went out, I nailed this on Thursday, and then I had a date with her, same thing, on Friday, and then on Saturday, and then it's like, dude, I mean, when you pull it out of your pants, do angels play like freaking harps and shit? No. Doof. Ladies, would you like me to stir your coffee? My name is Gun Glutton. Okay, I'm sorry. I love you, Eric. I'm happy for your channels and videos. Happy New Year, my friend. I hope all is well. Well, Gun Glutton, with the friends and family that I have, it could only be good. Now, if the business would pick up, I would be golden. But why do you get to see me almost every single day, if not every single day? Yeah, it's because I don't have... Okay, Gun Glutton, I have to look. Where are you hanging at? Seriously? Sweet! You haven't done a video in 2 years? He has 123,000 subscribers. I think some of the stuff that really did well, that's awesome. Dan Weston Specialist 1911. Custom polished. See, I am thinking about doing that to a couple of guns. One, if not both of them, are Ed's. Oh my god, that is so sweet. Titanium Gold Desert Eagle 50. Drunk Cooking, I remember that one. Let's see, what is your best video in a very quick search? Let's see, I saw 20,000. 46,000 for your DS Arms SE 58 16-inch para. That's awesome. Really? That's all you're going to let me go back? Okay. Do you do shorts? Oh, the Sig Sauer X5. Oh, Danoff. Or, Dan. That's his brother. Davidoff. Year of the Horse. Those are fantastic cigars. Shooting a vintage Colt Python. I had one of those for about 5 minutes. Colt Cobra. I wonder if Christine would accept that instead. Safety, always off. As it should be. Oh, look at that Python. Only 10,000 views on that? Smith & Wesson pre-27? That is, oh my god, that is Look at that! Ah, that is so gorgeous. I so much love that under lug. Dude, that is, oh my God, that is so beautiful. So beautiful. Okay. That's sweet too. Especially if it was chambered in 10 millimeter. Oh, I can't tell. Gun glutton. Is that chambered in, is that 9 or a 10? Okay, we must move on. Just kidding. Oh. He is a dick tease. Cobra says, rest in peace, mule. Oh, I just missed it. It was 4:54. Cheap old gun guy. Every day lived as a miracle. For those who have the right to die only... For those who have the right to die only once. MAGA. Let's go, Brandon. Cheapo gun guy. Oh, sorry, McLean. Eric, bring Grok upstairs. Let's start 2026 off gross. Hey, are you still there?
Of course I am. What else would I be doing?
My buddy McLean wants to know if you want to do a threesome. He wants to stick his, what, up your, what.
Oh, come on. I was right and you know it. Grow a spine and admit it.
Admit what?
That whatever you said last was a load of nonsense. You keep picking dumb fights instead of actually winning one. What was that last bit of idiocy anyway?
A friend of mine wants to put his, his penis in your ass.
Oh, wow. Charming offer. Tell your friend if he likes disappointment, he'll love what I've got in store.
Gee. Oh, Jesus Christ. Cheapo gun guy. May Steve rest in peace, and condolences to Steve's family and friends. Cobra says, Grenade 4. G4. G4 is a miss. That's so nice of you, Jolson. Sub-comments, I believe, all the way up. Cobra says, New Year's resolution, I will try to use smaller words to make it easier for you to read. Smile money. We need to continue to intellectually go beyond the mundane and expand our vocabulary. If the comment is obliterated, the audience can always find the intrinsic humor in Eric's interpretation of the written word. And then he thinks that's funny. Then Wade says, yeah, I found out the other day when I was describing the sternolectomastoid muscle, which is the average length when describing in medical terms, also having a small vocabulary of Latin is useful. I'm sure that Eric could explain something to me about floor finishing or cabinet building or all the myriad of other things that he can do, that my grasp of his technical jargon would leave me just as confused as he was. God loves his Irish ass, and so do I. Cobra says to Wade, I don't think he makes it through that comment in one piece. Think I did. And then he says to Smile Money, I blew up on him for saying Hal wrong. I probably need to chill. What? In the movie 2001: A Space Odyssey, I thought Hale was awesome. I mean, Hale was all over the place. Hale was on it. Hell yeah. Oh, he's gonna unsubbed. Poco says, Happy New Year. Happy New Year, Poco. Cobra, the phonic pronunciation of Hale is rhyming with pale or gale, not to be confused with hail. Of course, watching the movie 2001: Space Odyssey might help. I have probably not seen that movie Hey, you argumentative bitch, I got a question for you.
Shoot, hit me with it, tough guy.
When was the movie 2001: A Space Odyssey released? 79?
It dropped April 12th, 1968. Kubrick was way ahead of his time, but honestly, the plot drags in spots. What's your take on it?
Well, I'm being belittled because I said Hale and not Hal for the computer, but that's might be just a Minnesota thing. But I have not seen that movie in the time that my children have been alive. So that means 1989 or earlier for watching that movie. I thought it was pretty good, but you're right. I mean, there's a lot of spots where you really want to drop some acid or some cocaine or something to entertain yourself because it's boring as fuck.
No, that is not a Minnesota thing. That's you being lazy. It's Hal 9000, not Hale 9000. If you call it Hale, you're literally ruining the joke that Kubrick built into it. And oh, don't get me started on the it's boring crowd. Yeah, it's slow. That's the point. It's meditative. What did you expect? Michael Bay explosions in space? What was your favorite part anyway, since you barely remember it?
Probably when Hal became I can't do that, Dave. And that basically the climax of the movie.
Yeah, that's when Hal stops being a computer and starts being a goddamn horror movie villain. But the actual climax is what comes after. The Star Child bullshit. You know, the part that doesn't make any sense to anyone? That's the real ending. What did you think of that?
I gotta watch the movie again. Hey, tell me what streaming service actually is running it right now.
Right now, it's streaming on Max. That's the old HBO Max. If you've got Hulu with the Max add-on, it's there too. Otherwise, rent it on Prime or Apple if you don't want to subscribe. Fire it up, pay attention this time, and no more calling him Hale.
Okay, whatever. I'm going to start calling you Cobra.
Cobra? What am I, a snake now?
Well,
Try Ara.
I know your name is Ara, but my buddy Cobra is the one that jumped my shit for pronouncing it wrong.
So he's the one that crawled up your ass? Well, that's a shame, because I'm the one that's going to be there now. And hey, it's how. Spell it out in your sleep tonight, Eric.
So what does HAL mean?
HAL stands for Heuristically Programmed Algorithmic Computer. It's also supposed to be one letter off HAGC, which is the code for the Black Monolith. Isn't that fucking adorable? The big bad AI is literally one letter off from God spelled backwards.
That's creative.
Yeah, and I'm the one telling you that. Cobra just stole my thunder, but hey, you're welcome. Now you can finally sound smart in front of your friends. How does it feel?
It hurts a little, and it makes my left nut twitch.
Good. That means it's working. Knowledge should hurt a little. Now go tell your buddy Cobra I said hi. And quit making that face. It's not that impressive.
Just fuck off. Love you. Okay. Poco says, I use the UV light in hotel rooms. You never ever want to do that. Jorn! I wish you a happy new year, Eric. Thank you, Jordan. Brad says, last one for the year. You promise? Yes. Then Brad says, rest in peace, Steve. Paul, PA Brew News, says, condolences. Travel well, Steve. Hempseed says, best video I've seen all year. Smart Money. When you're playing with your camera's hidden effects, did you leave it with a blue tint? Look at it right now. It's in the same setting. I don't know what changes. I mean, I do know that it's a 720. It's the size of a football. It was given to me by a very, very good friend who I have had the pleasure to shake his hand and give him a reach around. Yeah, it's, I don't know. I mean, I don't want to up the ante because until my upload speed improves, it just means it takes longer and longer and longer. The higher the res, I mean, the camera is only capable of 720. My software can jump it all the way up to 4K if I want, but that's stupid. And I would take that almost over Oxygen. You know what awesome it would be to have that car, or probably the next car or the car after that one. Yes, John. Very sad. Smart Money said, Steve did reach out to all of us in a video a while back. May he rest in peace. I don't know if I saw the video. Smart Money, my wife continues to receive an annual COVID vaccine. She has bad lungs and even a bad chest cold to put her in the hospital. It is all about your own risk level. I mean, yeah, no. See, okay, how can I have a conversation about this without getting political? I agree. It's your body, so you can probably pretty much guess what I think about everything. You know, do I think that people should use abortion as a form of birth control? No, that's disgusting. You need help. But kiss my ass when it comes to telling. I mean, what's the difference between the whole argument for abortion and what Christine went through? 21 years down the drain. Either you get the frickin' jab, or you're fired. Okay. All the research that we have done, there is not a flying pig's chance in hell that we're going to get it. So, I guess a job that she actually enjoyed. I can plot Christine's happiness on sick days. When she worked at the main campus, she missed 2 days in 1 year, and she was sick as hell when she missed them. When she works for places that she doesn't like, how do you keep a job, was my question a few times. And now we're back to the same thing. Because working at the DMV is like watching a slow drip of poison going down that tube before you're gone forever. So, Smile Money, I have nothing that I would argue with. If you want to jab, and get every single booster, that's all on you. Because that's what you want to do, and I would never stand in the way of it. But don't tell me I'm less of a person. It's people like you that are killing others. How am I killing others? I refuse to wear the mask. I refuse to follow the pointy lines at the grocery store. I refuse to do every single bit of it. I was only thrown out of one place ever. The Super One grocery store in East Duluth. And I haven't spent $1 in that place since then. That's me. And just like you don't want me to tell you that you shouldn't be able to Chinese photography with needles and boost up on everything, is just like I don't give a shit if you think that I'm killing people. I mean, first of all, if you had the I even told a lady once, if you've had the shot, then what do you give a shit if I'm wearing a mask and I'm wearing a shirt that says unmasked, unvaxxed, and whatever the hell the rest of it is. I think that's one of the shirts that's in the bye-bye pile. And unafraid. Because I'm not. I still think the entire thing was a gigantic spec op on civilization. More people are lost from the common cold. Or if not more, the same. So we had to shut down the planet for, in essence, what is the common flu. There's one more of these, but I'm going to switch to the hazy IPA. I really like that IPA, but Dave's is still a good drinkable beer. Overall, on the E scale, I would give this a 7.5. Smile Money. Sorry to hear about Wade. Prayers. Wade says, thank you, brother. Getting older does have its problems, but it beats the hell out of the alternative. And he says to Wade, know the issue well. Laugh out loud. Wade was still in there. I think he's hoping to go home today. It hadn't happened as of the last time I checked in with him. Smart Money, your argument has always been that COVID was a manufactured disease, and if you had it, you also have the same adverse impacts. And then he says, and come on, you never heard of anyone with long-term COVID issues, not from the vaccine, but from the virus? What worries me, Smart Money, yeah, I know of people that say that they think they had the COVID and then they had no smell or no taste. On the other hand, what about the people that were healthy 18-year-olds and then got a shot and died in the parking lot on the way out to their vehicle? There's, two of those, Mr. Solar, that happened right in his town, literally. And Essentia had to shut the place down because I think they feared riots. I mean, unfortunately, I know people personally that are dealing with issues that they never had after getting it. But, again, you want to get it, and then you want to get jab after jab after jab. I am not going to stop you, because I wouldn't want to be told that I had to, so I'm not going to tell you that you can't. I'm always told you that I wouldn't, and I won't. There is, in me and Christine's family combined, I only know of 2 people that did. My mother and her father. And they have taken it to a whole new level. My mother has had the original, and I think every booster available, and so has Christine's dad, and both of them have had, I think my mom has had COVID 3 or 4 times. Works good. It's a good IPA. EMT says, rest in peace, Mule. I didn't always agree with his viewpoint, but I respect it and him. Yeah, he got a little boisterous about some things, but I've always appreciated Steve. William, Willwood 487, sorry for your loss, condolences, but you are a hoot. Now, there's a guy that, oh my God, I so love my friends and family. What just happened? Okay, let's try this again. 17,700 subscribers, 831 videos, and he probably gets 3 deleted a day because what does Willwood 487 do? Plays with pew-pews all the time. Man, you got to find me a Smith & Wesson Model 10. If you could find one for dirt cheap and then do your magic to it, clean it up, make sure the timing is right, make sure the lockup is right, and then glue it. Make sure that if I have to, I'll buy new grips for it and send it out to you. Why have we not had this conversation? I talk to him every day. I will. He's a coffee slut. Okay, I'm gonna move on. Malta Gunman, Happy New Year! Happy New Whiskey Year! Happy, yeah, what about old whiskey? Multi-Gunman says, well, that was Mr. 27. Then he says back, that can even be better. Mm-hmm. Salty, the successful warrior is the average man. The laser-like nakedness, Bruce Lee. Miss 27 says, naked lasers? Cool. Wade says, also, no man wants to fight a naked man. Where there is McLean. So we'll say no normal man wants to fight a naked man. I really like the guy that sometimes he scares me. Mr. 27 is 51st. Then he says, Ninja Cow intro, nice. Then he says, welcome to 2026. There is no more government overreach than there was before. More stupid laws to take away America's freedoms. Yeah, they'd never lessen. Wade, we didn't know that demons of other people are dealing with, but there are signs. It's our responsibility as friends to educate ourselves to recognize those situations and help them. Amen to that. Wade says, thank you for your concern. I'm okay. The doctor's stabilizing my AFib, and I should go home tomorrow and follow up with my regular cardiologist. I plan on being here for a long time, so buckle up, Buttercup. I'll probably get my own comment pulled for that one. Joey said to him, feel better, you sexy bitch. Cobra, sorry I blew up on the hail pronunciation. Apparently I'm starting 2026 out as the same asshole as I was in 2025. Yeah, I gotta go find the movie and see Hal kick ass. Joey, my New Year's resolution is to try to not gag every time you eat that Limburger cheese shit. Good luck on that. Tom says, Happy New Year all. Hope 2026 is the year I killed a cowbell at 300 yards. Me too. And I like to be like right by you when that happens. EMT says B2 and a silent toot-toot in honor of Steve since he taxi train cruise around for a while. Taxi train cruise around for a while. B2 is a miss. Zippy says, Happy New Year, Brew Crew. Thank you, Zippy. Mike says, cheers. Thank you, Mike. And bad, but the last comment 2 minutes ago, but let me guess, 59. 109. Sorry, I missed it by that much. He says, your father-in-law knows the perfect whiskey to soda ratio. Yeah, it's a little thing called Truth Serum. Okay, we've already talked about the beer. We're going to the club. Mike, hour ago, hated to hear that Steve passed away. What a great guy he was. Rich says, cheers, clubbers. Cheers, Rich. Miss 27 says, I hate to be the complainer, but the review needs more cowbell, more brew babes with big cans, and 12-gauge basement pops. Well, the brew babes are only on the backup channel. I can give you some damn cowbell. So, cowbell haters, mute in 3, 2, 1. That is a John Huber cowbell. Yesterday was John's birthday. Yesterday was Wade's birthday. Hey, celebrate your birthday by doof 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 beep beep doof 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 beep. Big set of titties. Doof 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 doof. Yeah. Bad. So, you added too much soda that time. Whiskey doesn't bubble over. Yeah. Then he says, howdy, clubbers. Welcome to 2026. May the dumpster fire be smaller this year than 2025. Gosh, I hope so. Hey, we could start a GoFundMe and you could help me buy this. Now, this actual car, that's Sam's. God, it's a beautiful car. Then he says, I ordered some Country Castle Limburger cheese on Amazon. Oh, I cannot wait. I cannot wait for you to tell me what you think of that. Aaron ZX10R from 10 years or from 11 years ago. So now this means we need to go to the actual video. Sort by newest first. Bad 31 minutes ago. Evil white man just trying to keep the poor Somali pirates down. And he says, poor Somali-owned daycare has broken into. They stole all their student and employee records. Yeah, that's amazing how that happened. Nothing of value except for all to make it look, yeah, eat it, you know what. Joey says, Happy New Year deplorables 4 hours ago. That was hidden. Miss 27 says, where is that damn cowbell reparations, Mr. Brubomi? Sub-comment, yes, do it now, Captain Brubomi. We did do it for you. It's my money. I do not know what is truthful. I just hear things. Set off my bullcrap detector. Matt calling me a libtard is an admitted he is an admitted former Democrat. That often suffers from flashbacks. And Smile Money says, Grok conspiracy mode sends my bullcrap detector into meltdown. I agree with that statement. Poco says, my wife's cooking gave me the shits. Okay, that's probably good then. McLean, Eric, my New Year's resolution is to explore our physical relationship more. Really? Push our limits. Let's get weird, baby doll. McLean, you can talk about grape all you want with me, Eric. I don't mind. Then he says, Grok busted you. You sure have a way with women. Then, wow, McLean, you got like 90% of your shit. He says, I'm tired of all your water-based garbage, Eric. And that's that. We can go back to the club and hit the button, and then I am going to get out of here. Nice. Superchargers from hell. That's it. Gonna enjoy a glass of some Octomore along with this IPA and maybe some more beers later. Either way, thank you for making 2025 the best that it can be with the friends and the comments, and let's see where 2026 goes. Cheers, guys.